Oh my goodness, hello everybody, good evening, Hammy and Brookenshire and Amy, good evening, Oceana, lovely to see you, hello, Fitzroy, Little Moon and James, good evening, Lala, who else do we have here? Snowcat, hello, Steph, hello, Kim, hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Happy Thursday, everybody. I did just freshly get out of the shower. My apologies if I'm still a little moist, but that's fine, we'll dry. How have you all been? How's your week? Unicorn Pondy, hello, Tweet T, hello, M, hello, Courtney, hello, Voodoo, hello. Hello, everybody. Early morning? Well, see, it's a late evening for me, because it's 8:09, so I'm only 9 minutes late. No, Dr. Zeus. No, it's 8:10. There I go again. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all had a fabulous week. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday, and things happened yesterday, and I really wanted to talk about things. Ambi uploaded something, and we're not going to talk about Ambi today, unfortunately. I'm just going to let her simmer for a little bit and see if there's an additional piece of content that comes out of her, because girl. But instead, we're going to go over 3 pieces of recorded content. It's a 3-piece. No biscuits for me, though. 3-piece from Foodie. We've got 4-course keto low-carb meal mukbang. Yep, I'm doing it again, where we talk about water fasting. And then, lo, behold, how many hours later? Not that many hours later. We get a roasted chicken and mashed potato with gravies mukbang. Gravies? Gravy. Singular. Not plural. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. That's the plan. Hello, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost my way, talks about things on the internet and watches way too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. That one was hard, but I think my lung capacity is coming back after that stint with whatever was going on with my face and nose and throat. Also, 7 hours ago, post potato swimming in gravy mukbang, we got an upload from Foodie on the community tab, which says, "This is why I'm so confused," and it's a screenshot about whether or not potatoes are good for type 2 diabetes. According to the Diabetes Association, starchy vegetables like potatoes are perfectly okay to include in a healthy diabetic diet, or diabetes diet, sorry. Being a complex carbohydrate, starch generally takes longer to break down in the body than simpler sugars like sucrose, therefore starchier potatoes are the best for type 2 diabetes. Do you know what Foodie really needs to do? Foodie really needs to reach out to a healthcare professional and actually, talk to someone instead of just, waffle stomping her way through diabetes. Let's not do that, team. Let's engage with healthcare professionals. So, let's start with a 4-course keto low-carb nonsense diet box. How fun. How fun. Steffi, hello. Lovely to see you. Hi. Let's go. I'm confused. I thought we were changing this intro. No? Who said waffle stomping? Oh, that's what she's doing, though. Well, chaffle, actually. If she ever makes a chaffle, we'll call it chaffle stomping through diabetes.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
B5-O-fum.
Hey there, Beezers.
Nope, absolutely not. Mick, I don't know if you're here, but this is for you. Hi guys, g'day. You asked for a kazoo emoji and we delivered. Actually, now you can access all of these fun emojis from the Pulpy Syntax channel membership. And I'm not going to show you a website, but you can just click that button down there to join, or not. It's up to you. But thanks for being here. Have fun. My beard has actually gone wild since I recorded that one. Yeah. Thank you all so much for the kazoos in the chat. I love you all. Thank you for always making my evening. I appreciate the humor and the shenanigans. I appreciate you all. Okay, let's get on with the mukbang. It just never gets old. Also, what's everyone's thoughts on Julia having the fungal bath and or a visit to the groomer? Do you think it's happened yet? No, probably not.
Alright, so this is my fasting blood sugar for today.
Oh, gotta pull up that calculator.
That's the wrong time on the monitor. I'm gonna fix it now, actually, if I can figure it out. So yeah, higher than yesterday.
293. That's a big number. So 293 in mgdl equals 16.3. Yes, that's quite high.
Yesterday a bit, which is weird, so. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I have some diet
Jill, hello, good to see you. Hope you're having a fabulous day.
food.
Oh, Jen, no. Oh wait, did you sent me a message? Yes, I partially read it. Sorry, been a big day. Well, a couple of days actually, because I think you sent it through the other day. Yes. Yunji, hello, thank you for being here for 11 months. Yunji says, Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone who's celebrating today. Enjoy your turkey or your furkey. Is that like a faux turkey? Furkey.
It's food from a diet
I hope that's not something else.
center. This is low carb.
Also, for those of you who do partake in Thanksgiving, I know y'all are mad about like the sides, right? You're like, not lambs, yams. Okay, this is everything that I know about Thanksgiving from a food perspective. I know a little bit of like the historical stuff, but from an eating perspective, it's me. It's food. It's food talk with Poppy. There's turkeys. There's cranberries. There's yams. Potatoes of some variety, probably a gravy. Tofurkey. That's fun. Jill, do Brussels sprouts? Or are Brussels sprouts a no-go? Because I kind of feel like the Australian perspective on American Thanksgiving, I feel like would benefit from Brussels sprouts. Like done with like a balsamic glaze or something fancy, you know?
From their low carb.
Green bean casserole. Those three words kind of scare me together. Unicorn, pondu, not gonna lie. Pumpkin pie, of course. Wait, no, it's pumpkin and pecan. Sorry, pecan. Jean-Luc Pecan. It's either or, right? You're either team pumpkin pie or you're team pecan pie. Or can you do both? Can you do a pumpkin pecan pie? Important questions here.
Our keto menu.
Anyway, back to keto menus.
I'm going to explain everything that I got.
Deborah, I'm going to have to ask you to walk me through mashed potato with marshmallow. Is this like an ambrosia salad situation type of deal?
There's a lot of diet centers in
I'm team pie. Laugh, same. I'm definitely team pie.
Kuwait. Kuwait has an obesity issue, if you look it up.
Uh-huh. It's not just you, Chantal. Yep, a lot of people struggle.
So, makes sense they have a lot of diet centers. So,
sure, we've been through this rigmarole before, hey? Yeah, we're back to diet boxes, which I said was probably a good way to go. I don't think it's kept up. What do you think she did? Is it like HelloFresh where she can just make a new account and like get the first order free or something? Maybe.
all right, so I have some waters to drink. Very uninteresting, but refreshing. So I have a salad, fattoush with
Thick Bottom Pan, lovely to see you today. Thick Bottom Pan says, sweet potatoes with marshmallow and pineapple in it is a very real side. I have a lot of questions about that. Like, is it mashed sweet potato? And then do you just put, like, marshmallows on top? With pineapple? Sorry, pineapple?
soybeans
Pineapple.
and feta.
Everything, all roads lead back to Amberlyn Reid. Hey, Effie.
Okay. And this is the dressing. This is their low carb
Oh, I love that idea, Steph.
section.
How fun.
So this has soybeans. The traffic is loud, I'm sorry. So this has soybeans, feta, radish. Whoa, BB gal. No, 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 no.
Shaker alert.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Ooh, Voodoo, that sounds good.
BB gal. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Okay, stop.
No, you
Okay, things you could have edited out of this mukbang to make it not 22 minutes.
must stay down. Okay.
Don't mind me.
Sorry, guys.
Everything's fine.
You know, salad, cucumber,
I've had a day.
tomato, feta.
I've had a day. It ended with wine.
I'll show you in a minute.
Now I'm here.
It smells like a
Which is fine, I just
mustard,
need more.
like a balsamic dressing, kind of.
Beverage.
I like that they give you enough dressing.
Okay, let's cut the shit. This is a substantial amount of food. I don't know what Chantal's goal in any of this is, but we have ordered a lunch and a dinner and a dessert. Very good.
So soybeans, feta cheese, salad stuff.
Because you could honestly turn that salad into a lunch, add a can of tuna or a chicken breast or something, and that's like quite a substantial lunch. But then we also have like a bowl of soup the size of her face, which we know is quite large. And then an actual meal over there, which looks like, I see 29, 34, 16. There's a song about that, isn't there? She's a brick house. I don't think those are the numbers though. So it's probably like 16 grams of carbohydrates, 29 grams of fat, 34 grams of protein. Looks like 400 calories, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to it. It's fine.
Now I have a cream of chicken soup.
Cream of chicken.
This is the place I love their pumpkin parmesan soup.
See, salad and soup, meal, box, 400 calories. It's not a lot. Like, I would eat 2 of those. My general, like, if I sit down for a meal, I'm looking at like 600 to 900 calories. I love that the box says diet cake. But that cake, hold on, let's get zoomy. Oh god, her mouth. Not like this. So that diet cake, what's that, 65 calories? No, 260 calories. Plus this. So these two together is 660 calories. That's quite substantial. I'm going to take her back, actually, and see if I can't see. I don't think there's anything. Oh, yeah. No, there's a lid there. What's this? 150 calories, it looks like, kind of. I can't really get clearer there. 150, 160. And then whatever the salad is, which I wonder... Oh, it is. Haha. And oh god, upside down, 140. So soup and salad at 290, 300. 300 plus 400, 700 plus... I swear that cake says 240. So we're at 700 for the savory. And then the sweet... Does it say 240? Surely not for the cake. 240? No, that wouldn't make sense. 20 times 9, so 180. No, it would, because I think that's 20 grams of fat on the right. Oh, yeah, it is 240. 240 calories on cake, man. For diet cake, that's weird. Oh, it says diet can, not diet cake. I'm stupid. Shut up, Zach. Okay, so all up on the table, it's just a measly 940 calories. So that would actually all be a meal for me. Okie dokie.
Is low carb from the
diet care, not diet cake.
The low carb keto menu. I'm gonna explain everything that I got.
Anyway, I don't need the explanation. It's fine. I can see the salad. I just wanted to know the numbers. It's fine. It's not a problem. But it's almost 1,000 calories worth of food. So work, diva. I mean, if you're looking at one meal a day, that's substantially lower than a lot of people's maintenance calories. Sure.
Beans. The traffic is loud. I'm sorry. So this is soybeans, feta, radish.
Oh, she's so loud. I'm so sorry, chat. Hold on, I'll skip.
Of chicken soup. This is the place I love their pumpkin parmesan soup, but
which part
I decided
page?
to try the cream of chicken. I'm not sure if pumpkin. I think pumpkin is.
Oh, really, George? Excellent. You enjoy your holiday, mate. Welcome to Christmas in the middle of summer. It's wild.
It's Swedish, but it's like not Swedish, but
it's not 35 degrees Celsius. It'll be raining.
Sweet-ish, but I think it's on the lower glycemic index, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look that up for sure. Okay.
Sorry, what were you talking about?
It's like not Swedish, but I'm not sure if pumpkin. I think pumpkin is
pumpkin. Right, gotcha. Do you know what? I don't know if Chantal's major concern needs to be the types of vegetables to be eating. Potato might be one. I mean, Chantal's yelled at us until the end of time that potato's okay for her, or fine for her, or good for her, depending on what she was mad about at the time, I suppose. But the problem isn't necessarily the potatoes. The problem is the quantity, the volume, and how she cooks it. So if she's deep frying sticks of potato, yeah, those potatoes are going to absorb a lot of fat, and you're going to be ingesting essentially nothing but carbohydrates and fat. And if that's your goal, great. But like Chantal's got a list of comorbidities larger than the number of fingers I have on my hand. So she needs assistance and an actual meal plan put together by professionals to assist her in reducing her severe extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, enlarged heart, high blood pressure, and now high blood sugar. Talk to a pro, gal.
Sure. Okay. And then we have the main course, but I'm going to eat this first. Actually, I'll eat them all at once, whatever. This is low carb kushari mix with butter chicken, cauliflower rice with fried onion.
Ah, see, I was recommending cauliflower rice the other day. Such a great substitute. We live.
Okay. And then for dessert, keto velvet cheesecake. So it uses sweeteners,
It also uses fat.
artificial sweetener, very small portion.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how this affects my blood sugar.
I love that she's legitimately just rolling the dice when it comes to her blood sugar. It's so crazy. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want, and then I'm just gonna see like what happens. How quirky, how fun. Maggie, lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 30 months, mate. Maggie says, "Wow, 30 months. Thanks for being a comfort creator." Oh, my pleasure, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thank you for the support. And it's lovely to see you. Happy Thursday.
If it raises it too much, well then I know.
Gloating. It's so bizarre. I remember when I was starting to watch Chantal and she was doing that thing where she'd like eat half of her dessert first and then eat her meal and then like finish, which would be like eat. There's pre-dinner dessert and then there's the meal and then there's the dessert. That's just one memory that sticks with me.
Okay. Yum. Butter chicken, cauliflower rice, and fried onion.
Yeah, that's
All right.
great.
All right, right. Now, I don't really eat out as much as I used to. Like, this is a long time ordering. I haven't ordered in a while. But this meal is pretty much free because we have a lot of points. So.
Points? What do you mean points?
Okay.
Is this diet care? Sorry, we'll call it diet cake. Is this diet cake service one of those, like, you have to buy points so that they can get the money first and then not necessarily have to follow through on the product while you just kind of sit on your points? Possibly, I don't know. Oh my god, Sam Towns. Hello, my friend. Lovely to see you. Happy Thursday. Thank you for being here for 30 months. Sam says, "Hey, all, boot the snoot. Keep being awesome." Zach, you keep being awesome, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and it's really nice to see you. And happy Thursday. Hello.
Let's try this. Bismillah.
No, not like Weight Watchers points page. No. Oh god, I got the eye roll right there.
I can taste some lemon. Chicken bits. Herbs.
Really, Ranson? Interesting. Can you convert that to dollary dues for me?
Let's mix this around and try the salad.
Uh-huh.
With the feta. Right.
Alright, I'm getting nooch on the monometer, guys. There's not a lot of... Oh, there's a little one. Maybe like a 1
I love
point.
that dressing.
Do you? Again, I'm not getting a lot of eye rolls or sex noises, so it's not past a 5 on the monometer.
I need to get some balsamic.
Also, just a note for everyone, live chat. Once again, I have forgotten. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's fine. That's not bad, Ranson. That's not bad.
Let's try this. Cauliflower rice. How do they get it so dry? Oh, that's nice.
I mean, for me, I just buy cauliflower rice frozen and then chuck it in the fry pan and then let it all, like, let all the water evaporate and then just fry it up. That's how I make my cauliflower rice.
Nice. I need to make something like that.
Yeah, Sam, I thought I thought as much. Her vaguity and ignorance in the entire matter is pretty alarming. But I guess, like, we as the audience are now going to see it all play out, which is concerning.
They give you so much soup. It's going to be less messy to just drink it.
The numbers aren't numbering. All right, chat. There's some of you here. Hello. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you'd like to hit that little thumbs up button down there, that'd be great. If you don't want to, I totally understand. But feel like it's there if you want.
So,
Buttons.
you saw my blood sugar reading. I don't know why it's so high. Maybe stress. I don't know.
Ma'am, we know why your blood sugar is high. Your body is having a hard time regulating your blood sugar. You need to speak to a healthcare professional to gain assistance in that area. It's all well and good to change diet, change lifestyle, and all of that. Where Foodie is at the moment, considering how far back the conversation about pre-diabetic was, like, we've been told that quite a number of times, but the particular, like, sticking point in my brain is we were told about being pre-diabetic, and then instantly in my brain, this is not the chronological timeline, but in my brain, it's just going to an image of Chantal with that jar of marshmallow fluff that someone sent her, dipping Twix into it. Yep. Yeah, no one's shocked that we're here.
It does take time for it to go down, I know.
And she does seem entirely ignorant about the body's capacity to regulate blood sugar in Chantal's case. Again, need to speak to a professional. Amy.
No.
That's funny. Amy says, you gotta wildly oscillate between diets. It helps confuse the system and cures your already present conditions. Yeah, you just gotta shock it. It's like when you go to the gym. There was that ridiculous statement by someone that you need to like shock or surprise your muscles. That was kind of taken on as a bit of a laugh. That's what you need to do with diabetes. You just need to shock it back into. You need to shock your. Yeah, you need to shock your pancreas. You need to shock your system back into regulating your blood sugar. That's what it is.
That meal last night that I had, I did my mukbang.
I forget which one that was. It's a sneak attack. Exactly, Chantal's raw dogged life. Oh my god. Great name.
I'm pretty sure it raised my blood pressure because after it started I started digesting the food. Hi, there's nothing here for you.
How much cat? No.
I felt like my
Don't
heart
ask the
beating. I was extremely thirsty.
Beat with the beat of the drum. Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone.
I felt like my heart beating.
Today's a lyrical day.
I was extremely thirsty. I had a headache.
Llama, good question. I don't know. I honestly think that the days of Chantal visiting the ER are possibly over, at least while she's in Kuwait. Yeah, and that's probably because of her residency. Yeah. Yep, that's what I think.
Flushed.
She doesn't, Youngblood. No, doesn't have a gallbladder.
So my issue is also not only blood sugar, but also high blood pressure. So,
okay, so this is something that I don't know too much about. I understand the concept of blood pressure in regards to. Don't look at me like that. In regards to like long-term diet, but short-term diet outside of sodiums. How does short-term diet impact blood sugar? Let's find out. I mean, blood pressure.
my meal had a lot of sodium. Despite...
Because it's all just like low fat, low cholesterol, right? Is blood pressure? Does food affect blood pressure short term? This is from ibcces.org. I don't know who that is. When a person eats, their body redirects blood to the digestive tract to aid with digestion. This causes a temporary decrease in blood pressure elsewhere in the body to compensate blood vessels outside of the digestive tract constrict, causing the heart to beat faster and more forcefully. Okay, but that's not... Diet higher in vegetables and fruit and the DASH diet. I don't know what that is. This is ironically from the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Canada. Both reduced blood pressure. DASH diet had the greatest effect on blood pressure, lowering your levels within 2 weeks. I've heard of that before, but I don't know what it is. Stress. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel... I don't know. I just feel like Chantal's approach to this whole health situation is very nearsighted. And she just kind of expects to wake up in a day's time and feel better. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Christo, hello. Thank you for the super chat, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Christo says, happy Thursday, Zach and chat. I'm so happy that my partner went on keto when they were told by a doctor that they were pre-diabetic. 55 kilos down so far. That's awesome, Christo. Congratulations. I'll pass my congratulations on, and thank you for the super chat. Yeah, and a lot of us, I think a lot of people kind of have that light bulb moment in lifestyles where we go, oh no. Oh, got to address that one. And that's why I have a lot of confusion with Chantal, because she's very consistently, like, brought to reality. And that was even during the live streams, like when she was engaging with people and people were like, gal, things aren't good. Like, Chantal's ambivalent. I don't know. She's willfully ignorant of her own reality, which is so wild to me because it's literally like in front of her every day. But
you know, halloumi is very salty.
Hey, J to the D.
Olives are salty. The chicken breast is frozen, so maybe it's like pre-seasoned.
You can send your blood pressure rocketing by watching Foodie. I feel like Ambi's worse for me.
Don't know. It's plain, but...
Well, yeah, gloating, because she's avoiding reality at every corner.
Baby girl.
Also, where's Snoopy in all of this?
I don't know what it is, but I have to limit the cheese in olives.
Yeah, Steph, that makes sense.
Because cheese is very... And not just that, I don't have a gallbladder.
We know, Foodie, but we've also seen you hoover down kilos of cheese at a time. Like, it's never stopped.
I don't digest things.
Also, you fucking eat butter. Like, not in a, like, oh my god, you eat butter, kind of way, but, like, she packed away 100 grams of butter on 3 sticks of corn. Oh, sorry, on 3 ears of corn. She ate a stick of butter in one sitting. A stick of butter. That's crazy.
Olives, because cheese is very... And not just that.
I don't have a gallbladder, you guys. It's the cheese that's the problem, not the butter.
I don't have a gallbladder. I don't digest things that are high in fat well.
Sticks of butter, notwithstanding. That's liquid by the time it gets through her. Ooh. Yeah.
Healthy fats, yeah. Like, avocado doesn't seem to really bother me.
When the fuck have we seen you eat an avocado, ma'am? I'm gonna need you to pull up that piece of content. Where's the avocado... Not haul. Mukbang. That one. When has that ever... I'm pretty sure in all of her hauls we haven't seen avocados either. Where are the 3 kilos of onions? Where'd they go?
But things like...
Oh my god, Milk Tea, hi, lovely to see you. I just caught up with your latest upload, by the way.
Cheese. High fat.
And very insightful when it came to, like, the diet, because I know you've spoken about the WLS, like, prep diet stuff before, and the liver reduction diet, and I always found that quite interesting, so it was nice to hear that again. And yeah, I mean, man, there's so much going on with Chantal. It just whew. Like, we've spoken about it for so long, I guess, that there is no simple answer, and there's never a simple answer to anything in life, really, but Chantal specifically, like, every time I think, like, oh, well, maybe, like, a low-carb approach would help. And then it's like, oh, no, she eats kilos worth of butter and cheese at a time, doesn't have a gallbladder. Somehow that does not upset her. Like, she has an iron gut. But then she talks about it like this. It feels gaslighty, to be fair. Anyway, sorry. Hi. Nice to see you.
Dairy, stuff like that. Don't agree with my stomach. As you all know, my cheese emergency.
Yeah, it was great. It's always great milk. Thank you. Poets, good to
My
see
cheese
you.
emergency was I had to go to the ER because I had
Antinous, hello. Let's see if this is accurate history.
a gastric crisis due to eating too much cheese. Not my proudest moment.
Yeah, milk, that's wild, hey.
The doc-
But maybe also, because we've also had those conversations about, like, the, I guess, the human body's ability to normalize, not necessarily pain, but discomfort. So, yeah. Yeah, I imagine Chantal, while eating kilos of cheese, cream, and butter all at the same time, would probably feel wildly uncomfortable. But I wonder if that's the same as like the body's tolerance to like as we get older, or as we like put on weight, or as we lose weight. Like obviously our joints feel different, move different. I wonder if like the gut works in the same capacity, because she's been without a gallbladder since she was it 13 or 17? I can't remember. A teenager. Yeah, she had her gallbladder removed as a teenager, right? So she's what, rounding up to 20 years without a gallbladder? Maybe like, I don't know, maybe it's just how she feels every day, you know?
Doctor was like, "Do you really need to eat healthier?" That was one of the times, like, I went to the ARCs, like...
Coffee, lovely to see you. I 100% think she would probably suffer from carb hangovers when she was doing a lot of the snacking, yeah.
My binge eating disorder that I suspected I had, because I wasn't diagnosed at the time.
Well, that's true, Milk. I know that she's been complaining about stomach pain.
And they referred me...
At some point.
To...
Oh, Em, no worries.
Program.
I mean, like I always say, I'm no one. I literally know nothing. But like, we live human experiences, and we can talk to all of those things. Chantal's, however, is just so disconnected from reality that oftentimes it's kind of worth pointing out the little things that are just so strange, so strange. Haz, good to see you. How are you today? Hello, hello. Also, we're going to talk about fasting shortly.
So, like, typically their program, like, they have 8 beds or something like that, 6 beds or something, and they're inpatient, and it's reserved for people.
Okay, so Chantal's talk about this and how the services in Canada, and specifically the inpatient services, she feels as if they were not for individuals in her situation type of deal. And fair, I remember when we first spoke about this, I think the way I understood it was these services are set up for individuals in immediate harm, or in immediate danger to harm. Chantal addressing her relationship with food and her diet is not something that spending like a week in inpatient is going to fix. And I'm not saying a week in inpatient is going to fix everybody's problems. It's absolutely not. But with Chantal in particular, like, gal, come on. Come on now.
Who have low potassium, stuff like, who are like medical risk. Low weight.
Yeah.
But people with high weight are also...
Oh my god, Mick, hi, good to see you. Did you see the ad? I put the ad up earlier. But hi, good to see you. Thank you for gifting a channel membership, and welcome back to Rachel Bay. Good to see you, mate. Please make sure you thank the lovely Mick for their gift. Thanks.
Medical risk, maybe not as fast, but...
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the concept of immediate medical risk, Chantal's talking about situations that happened years, if not decades ago. Like, Chantal has addressed none of these things. Chantal expects some kind of medical system to be able to just fix all of her problems and her do absolutely nothing for it. Except rock up. Because she didn't even pay taxes for the Canadian stuff. So, that's not going to happen. You actually do need to do some work. You need to speak with healthcare professionals, mental and physical, work through your issues, do all of that. But you won't. You just expect to be able to kick in someone's door, sit down, and have them fix you. That doesn't happen.
So that was just because I know people are like, you need to go inpatient,
Oh my god, Sansa, lovely to see you. Hi.
In my town.
Good morning, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Covered by the government. Wasn't.
Do you know how the government pays for those things? Taxes. Do you know what you refuse to pay for? Taxes.
Tailored to my kind of problem.
Multiple times.
Problem.
For years. But how dare the Canadian health agencies not assist Foodie in her dire situation. How dare. Talking about fixing, have they fixed Julia? Absolutely not. No. I don't even think Julia's had a bath yet. Hey, Lily! He wants to be a doctor princess and do nothing. Yup.
So,
Buttons, what do you got for us? She
I'm
hates
saving the
this
chunks
food
of
as
feta for
well.
last because there's so few in between.
And that's fine. Like, you know, I have been through my own situation, obviously. My relationship with cheese and pastry and, like, baked goods and bread and all of that stuff. Like, it does take some time to wean, I guess, like, your taste, I suppose. Chantal has very rarely been one to enjoy a salad. Do you know what Chantal's favourite food is outside of cheese? Burgers. It's burgers. It's burgers all the way down. Chantal crossed provincial lines in the middle of a pandemic to get a flat burger and yelled at us that it was essential travel. Never forget.
The feta here is very soft and creamy. It's not hard and crumbly like
Creamy feta?
Feta.
Creamy counter.
I like all kinds.
Oh, but sticky date pudding, Lily. Delicious. Clem, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Clem says, I love you, Poppy. You make long days at work lovely and entertaining. I'm so glad to hear it, mate. I hope you have a fabulous day at work. Happy Thursday. Thank you for the super chat. And you're more than welcome. I hope there's ample entertainment in the catalogue of... I looked at my numbers the other day and I was very tempted to figure out how many hours I've live streamed since starting this. That'll put some numbers into perspective. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Did she get Sonic the last time she travelled over to the States? The only thing I remember about the last time Foodie travelled over to the States was when she got locked out of Canada for 24 hours and had to stay at that, like, motel with blood on the wall. We have been through a lot.
Hi.
We have been through so much together. We've watched Foodie rage at the Canadian government because she misunderstood the requirements to get back into Canada because she needed to do a COVID test and she couldn't get it done in time, and she had to wait for the rules to change 24 hours later, and she had to stay in a motel room with blood on the wall. Yeah, it's great. Carla, thank you for being here for 2 years, my friend. I appreciate the support. Carla says, hello, chat. Remember to keep hydrated. That's a very good message, Carla. Everybody drink your water while you're hanging out. Thanks, Carla.
That was good. I'm filming my dinner because...
And then, like, her credit card wouldn't work, or she didn't get cash out. And she got upset that one of the, like, local places wouldn't take her money. Oh, what a time.
I don't have a lot going on today.
Clout, lovely to see you. Yeah, all for that. All for that.
Very good meal.
Is the cake gone? Right, cake's gone.
Out. Cauliflower is just as filling almost as rice.
Yeah, it's a really good
Healthier.
substitute. You would be shocked at what the fiber in broccoli will do for you. I mean, the same for cauliflower.
I don't notice, really. Yeah.
You want to start cutting calories without counting calories? Add half a head of broccoli to every meal. Like, that'll make you feel full.
I'm trying to avoid going on meds because...
You are avoiding speaking to a healthcare professional?
I was on metformin at one time.
Uh-huh. A long time ago. Lily, I do specifically remember that, yes. Yeah, and it was Annie with a P, or Annie P, more specifically, who had suggested was that high vibrational food, right? That was one of the last diet attempts before the hysterectomy, high vibrational. Was that later? I don't know. There's been so many. Or was it the potato fast? Maybe it was the potato diet. No, not juice cleanse. There's been multiple of them.
Because I had a hormonal imbalance. And I was overweight, so I thought I must be insulin resistant. And they put me on.
Ma'am, I have absolutely no doubt that you have had rocketing high blood sugars for a decade, at least.
Metformin, and I could not handle.
Well, the metformin was over a decade ago, right? She told those stories well before YouTube started.
It makes me so sick. I'm just one of those. I can't
Lily
tolerate it. Like, so like, give it time. I was on it for a little while. Oh, just even the thought of taking the pills makes me ill. And I was watching a video by Dr. Berg, and he said,
kind of Big Mac, yeah. I mean, maybe one day we will. Maybe one day when I have a bit of time, we'll go back and take a stroll through some of Chantal's more bonkers diets, because there was discussion about a grape fast, water fasts, potato diets, high vibrational diets. There's vegan attempts, obviously, where she was still eating animal products but telling the world she was vegan. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot.
That certain diabetic medications actually increase the risk of cardiovascular disease.
So I have no idea who this person is she's talking about, but from everything I've seen, he seems a bit questionable. Fruitarian Arc, oh, Sansa, yeah, of course, so good. And all of the juice cleansers under the sun.
That certain diabetic medications actually increase the risk of cardiovascular disease by it was 60%.
You know who would actually be able to assist you in your very specific and precarious position? A healthcare professional who has access to be able to test your shit.
So you're treating one thing, but you're causing another problem.
Ma'am, you have an enlarged heart. At this point in time, you are going to need a very complex and complicated plan to assist you. And to be fair, if the advice of a healthcare professional who has access to my tests and isn't just talking on the internet for money, if an actual doctor and or healthcare professional at an actual clinic who has actual access to my physical being tells me, hey, we're going to give you this medication to address this thing going on, it might have this minor side effect. What do I want to address more? The immediate thing or nothing? Probably the immediate thing. Anyway. Emerald, thank you for the note. Emerald says, Dr. Berg, is his first name Ice, by any chance? It's funny. Dr. Berg is a YouTube Scientologist chiropractor that sells supplements and snake oil. Well, sounds like I won't be taking advice from Mr. Ice. Thank you. Thank you for the note.
I just realized.
Oh, that's cool, Lily.
Something so sad. I'm one of those women I always talk about in my stories. The office women. The women, when I worked in an office, who used to talk about their diabetes and share diabetic recipes. And
is that the whole reason why Chantal refused to acknowledge the diabetes previously? Because she didn't want to be perceived as akin to someone she worked with? But does he have a spirit guide? Does Mr. Ice have a spirit guide? Possibly. I mean, there's the Scientology of it all, I guess. They're big believers in spirits or ghosts or aliens or something. I don't know. Wait, Xenon. Something about sci-fi. You know?
I'm one of them now. It's not so bad. No. It is bad.
If you ignore the diabetes, it'll get bored and go away. Is it like a T-Rex if you just don't move? Don't move. That's not funny because diabetes is a terrible disease that affects like many people. But like in the way that Chantal's talking about just not acknowledging it, diabetes is a T-Rex. Right, got it. Noted. Clever girl. That's funny. If we just don't acknowledge it, if we just don't look at it, if we just don't talk about it, it'll go away. It's the sound of ignorance.
I finished my plate. I finished all my food, so now I get dessert.
You've already eaten dessert, didn't you? Didn't you eat the cake? Or is it still to come? Well, we've got time, so... Yeah, but Lily, see, if you cut off your leg, at least it'll go away, right? Like, that's... If you just ignore the diabetes... No, shut up, Zach. Don't even joke about that. That's not funny. Like,
so, I don't know.
If you ignore it, it all just collects in one space, and then you just have to, like, get rid of it. Also, I'm sorry. I've caught some pauses in this stream today, but this is the first one I've actually turned to acknowledge. That's a good one. You're all welcome. Oh, God. It's so silly. I don't think she's very happy with this meal today. No.
Let's try this keto red velvet cheesecake.
I am so much more interested in how you would make a keto red velvet cheesecake. Like, I'm assuming I use stevia and pretty much everything as a sugar substitute because they're a really good, like, there's like a brown sugar substitute stevia and all of that stuff. It's either xylitol or stevia. So I'd be really interested in making a red velvet keto version. What flour would you use for that, though? Like almond flour, I guess? Yeah, almond flour, maybe? I don't know. Nuts, cocoa, coconut fat. Yeah. I don't think she likes it. I hear no noises.
Yep.
Oh, a stevia sticky date pudding. Now you're talking, Lily. I reckon we could do that. Yeah. But I think the best part about the sticky date pudding is not just the like toffee sauce, but the actual dates. And dates aren't super, carby friendly, so like a sticky toffee cake maybe? Anyway, back to Chantal eating cake she doesn't like. Oh my god, shenanigans, hi. Hi. Okay, so Voodoo has a note. According to the website, cream cheese, almond flour, nailed it. Sugar, free almond milk, sorry. It's very confused there. Butter, cream, Chantal, love that. Eggs, great. Cocoa powder, unsweetened, baking powder, vanilla flavored artificial sweetener, and salt. Okay, all of that makes sense. So the cake base is almond flour, almond milk. Yeah. Fats, binder. Yeah, okay. Great. I love that.
Yeah.
God, those eyes.
That is good.
Is it? Do you think she dreams of being back in Canada in moments like this? Because I have so many, not fond memories, but memories of Chantal like eating 3 slices of cake and leaving the other 2 out on the couch overnight for the cats to eat. And I have a feeling like she might miss Canada. It's just something Something about the attitude in all of this is giving very, I wish I were back in the luxury, no, not luxury villa, sorry. Luxury villa. What am I talking about? Do you know what? I'm still mad we didn't get the Scamption arc. Scamption arc. That nut salsa really did ruin everything. Because do you think Chantal would have moved into the scam mansion if she hadn't live streamed every other day? Like, if she didn't have any influence from the audience, do you think she would have moved in? That would have been great.
I'm trying to slow down and savor it, but I literally devoured my food. I was hungry. When you're fasting for like 12, 14 hours.
I think she's been sleeping for that long.
You're pretty hungry.
I'm not convinced that Chantal's awake for 18 hours a day. Or 16 hours a day. I'm just not. Like, I just...
So let's see how this...
I think she's awake for about 8 hours a day.
Like...
Where is that nut salsa now? I hope it's being taken care of. I did love the fact that we had people in chat who had, like, made the nut salsa inspired by Chantal's mansion nut salsa.
That's my blood sugar. My blood sugar.
Oh, Sansa, you have a note. I think the mansion was a way to send Snoopy his deposit money. Oh, but where'd she get the nut salsa, though? That's the key. She definitely didn't pick it up from that weird market we went to with her and her auntie not so fun times.
For sure.
Definitely not.
Now,
oh my God, there is so much ridiculous, like, note taking in my brain about Chantal's content. It's wild.
I'm just really trying to avoid medication, but if I do need it.
Chantal, girl, we're at the point now where you need to actually be responsible and speak with a doctor, because I'm no one. All I see is her taking random blood sugar, like, tests and numbers. But all I can say is, over the span of, like, 2 or 3 days worth of content, your blood sugar is wildly out of range. You are deep in the diabetes. Like, you need to speak to a healthcare professional. Because we're not at the point in time where you're, like, managing your blood sugar, because you're not doing that. Like, no. No.
I will go on it. Ozempic, there's like lawsuits being made.
Ozempic, okay, who's this from? Drugwatch.com. Ozempic Monjaro stomach paralysis lawsuit. I remember seeing something about this, actually. Ozempic lawsuit claims the drugs can use severe gastroparesis, ileus, I don't know what that is, an intestinal blockage, and that the drugs manufacturers failed to warn of this risk. The first Ozempic stomach paralysis lawsuit was filed on August 2nd, 2023. Yeah, that seems right. As of October 2023, there was no Ozempic class action or MDL.
I don't remember why, but there's something not right about that drug as far as I've seen it all over the news. I don't know if you guys know what's going on. I'm going to read about it.
I think that drug's, like, really interesting. Like, it's wild to me that there's the medical science, I guess, to address, like, such a concept as hunger triggers and signals and all of that stuff. But it makes sense. It makes sense that science exists, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Lily, that's yeah. I think Chantal's very bullhead-ish, period. But also in regards to her thinking, like, let's just take the hysterectomy as the perfect example. She was not able to eat her way out of the hysterectomy. She's not going to be able to eat her way out of the diabetes. And that's not like any reference to, like, what or the amount or whatever Chantal eats. It's just not. But we've seen that even in periods of time where she is told, you need to address what you eat, or this is going to be the consequence, and she didn't take action then, and she's probably not going to take action now.
Let's see. All right, eating's over.
Like, it sounds really rude of me to say, and I never mean anything to come across rude, but it is it is very much like the consequences of your actions. And when we're talking about like diet, lifestyle, etc., etc., it's the same thing for smokers. Like, I smoked for years. If at some point in time someone tells me something's not great with my lungs, like, I won't be surprised. I'm happy that I stopped when I stopped, but I also, I know the reality of a situation of there are things I've done in my life that may have consequences later down the line, and that's okay. But for now, I'd like to try to make those chances minimal.
Kind of depressing. I'm still struggling with the
oh my god, Sarah, hi, you missed a pause before. I'm so sorry. I'll try and I won't find it again, but it's back. It's not too far back. It's a good one.
My lifestyle. I don't know. I might sign up. I might sign up to like some kind of
No, don't say Weight Watchers.
actual diet center here, like for diabetics. I'm
gonna have someone. I'm gonna have to ask someone to help me out. What's a diet center?
looking into my options.
Like a dietitian, nutritionist? Is that what she's talking about?
Anyway, sorry I'm talking so much about my diabetes.
I mean, chicken or broccoli is a classic.
Diabetes.
It's really fun. I fell off counting and I started recounting probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it's so funny because like I spent probably like a year tracking every single thing that I ate, and then stopped because I was just like, oh, I need to readdress that relationship with food because it's getting a bit like annoying. And then like I've started back counting and then taken it off and started back counting just to see like how it affects like my energy levels and lifting things at the gym and like feelings. And it's just so interesting because it's kind of like riding a bike. Like once you've done it, it's a lot easier to. I feel like that first attempt is really the hard part. Just for counting, I can't really speak to other like fad diets and stuff like that because that's a bit different. But yeah, like counting calories is a really interesting thing because it just feels like getting back on a bike. It's like, okay, great, well, but this is what my day looks like. I can plan it all out and it's done and I don't have to think too much. And numbers, love numbers.
I guess I just talk about my life a lot of the time, whatever I want to share. A lot of it's private, yes, but I do talk about my own personal. Most of the things I keep private are my relationship out of respect for my partner. It's also just better that way. And, but myself, I can talk about certain things. Adi.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Okay, bye. Right, next one. Let's line it up front to back. I'm sending people home like an enlarged heart attack. So, this is Yep, I'm Doing It Again, and this is where Chantel's going to tell us all about the benefits of fasting. Again, clock and the intro is still the same. It's fine. It's no problem.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Everything's fine.
Hey there, Beezers.
No, not again. Mick, I'd love to put the ad up. I've already done the bit once. I'm sorry.
Did you leave me a poo-poo to clean up?
Oh my goodness, shenanigans.
He always poops in his wheel.
That is restrictive. Yeah.
And pees in that corner. And, he's got some
That's so hard.
sticks here for his teeth. Are you waking up? What are you doing? You're such a big boy. He has his corn and his little hut.
Oh, Dark Rubber Ducky, I'm sorry. Also, sorry, where's Howie in all of this?
Are you waking up? What are you doing? You're
I'm not convinced that's the original Harry.
such a big boy. He has his corn and his little hut.
A coincidence that they're hiding in the hut.
And I have
No, I think that's Harry's replacement for sure. Ooh, flowers!
some...
What are these? Are these... I'm not good with flowers, chat. I'm okay with plants. Sometimes. Are these marigolds?
Marigolds.
I hope she's right, because I have no idea. Okay. I have a few questions. Because marigolds are edible, right? You can eat marigold flowers? Can you eat I'm pretty sure you can. Can you eat marigold? All varieties of marigold have edible petals, but they don't all taste the same. Some varieties are light, citrusy, while others have a mildly spicy kick. Still, others don't taste like much of anything and are best for aesthetic purposes. Okay, great. So you can eat marigold flowers, according to the internet. I have questions. Is she making marigold salad? Why did we buy 15 nursery pots filled with marigold flowers? Someone help me out. Someone help me out here? Hey, Super Chat's good to see you. Super Chat says, I was watching earlier someone say marigolds are claimed to reduce blood sugar and treat ulcers. Okay, so here's the running theory, because we've now seen at least 2 edible items in the last, couple of weeks that are specifically discussed around health and wellness for things that Foodie might be concerned with. The first being the mountain garlic, right? That was discussed as, kind of a topical food for something. And now we're at marigolds. Because there's no, forgive me, she doesn't have, balconies. She doesn't have outdoor space. What the fuck is she doing with 15, stems of marigold? This stuff isn't going to be dotted around the house as, a green, a lovely green, feature piece in the back. These aren't going to be kept alive as plants in her apartment. So what is the purpose of these? She's making DIY tea. Maybe Dr. Iceberg recommended this diet. Maybe.
Kind of outdoor plants. I just watered them yesterday.
As a former plant nursery manager, this is unhinged. This is a full tray of nursery marigold. She's got no place to put these. What is she doing with these? I'm convinced she's eating them. I'm convinced she's making salads or teas, like you said, something. There's some kind of high vibrational message in all of this, for
today.
Sure.
And I opened the curtain here. The sun does shine right on them here, in the day. So before we go to bed, we open the curtain.
Yeah, that's fine for 1 pot or 2 pots or 3 pots. Make a little feature space. But you bought an entire nursery tray of 15 marigolds as what, decor? Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to not do that. This is unhinged. Because now I'm thinking is she meaning to get a planter box or something and do a little internal garden? That's not going to really work. In anything that's going on, just go find yourself a pothos cutting. Go get a water propagated plant that you don't have to worry about and that can just add some green to the space. Because again, 15 nursery pots of marigold is unhinged.
Now, some of them are starting to bloom, but I'm trying to take care of them inside, and we'll see how it goes. So we don't have an outside space, but they smell nice, and they brighten up the room a bit, so actually...
Unhinged. Buy one.
I enjoy them. So
buy one, or a bouquet, or fake flowers, or plants that will survive. Those are not going to survive. Oh god, we're gonna watch flowers rotting. Oh no. Also, was that in her room? Are we in their room? Is this their room?
But I'm trying to take...
Sorry, is this Foodie's room? Because Snoopy doesn't live there.
...care of them inside, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh my god, I think it is. Is that a hat rack with the Thailand hat back there and a tiny backpack? Yes. Is that the bed in the mirror? Oh my god. Are we in Foodie's bedroom? How bizarre. Mick, thank you again for gifting a channel membership. Welcome back to Echo. Good to see you, mate. Please make sure you thank the lovely Mick. You think it's a content room? If it's not, if that's their dresser and mirror, which I'm pretty sure it is. Or is that the vanity? No, the vanity was white, wasn't it? Is this the... I'm sorry, ma'am, have you got 15 plants on top of your vanity here?
So we don't have an outside space, but they smell nice, and they brighten up the room a bit, so I actually enjoy them.
Bizarre.
So for those of you wondering, this is the wet food I feed my cat, Julia. She really loves it. Delicious dinners, butchers. I always say, do you want some butchers? So yeah, she loves them. Chicken and turkey is her favorite. Moose. Fancy. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today is going to be a video that's going to make you roll your eyes and probably freak out in the comments.
I won't freak out, it's fine. So do you think, actually, someone just brought up, like, asked me to look up marigolds and type 2 diabetes? Maybe. So there's an article here from Hindawi.com. It's a journal. The protective effects of marigold hydroalcoholic extract. In addition, it has been shown that hydroalcoholic extract combined from the leaves of marigold significantly reduce blood glucose, cholesterol, and phospholipids in the diabetic rats. Okay, so I mean, maybe. I mean, Foodie has been known to try to Google out her health concerns instead of speaking to professionals, so maybe.
But I think I want
Hey Addie, good to see you.
to try this before I do anything else. So I will show you my blood sugar reading here. This is fasting for over 24 hours blood sugar reading.
Yeah. Okay. 11. Oh, we've changed it over. Okay. We're now on full numbers. Let's call that 12.
Okay, so this is my fasting blood. I have been sleeping all day because I'm not feeling well today, actually. So yeah, that is the right time, and this is MMO.
Do you think Snoopy is using his perfume expertise to make a marigold flower extract for her shenanigans? I'm going to say no. I would happily be surprised. I'm going to say no.
Oh.
I don't believe the perfumery is still in operation until we get a tour of the warehouse, as was promised.
I'll try to put the conversion there for you, but
That's not 11, that's 12, dear.
my blood fasting was yesterday 2:30, which
Okay, blood sugar levels after fasting for over a day, according to her, of 12, concern.
is,
It's not 20, so she's got that going for her.
I'll put the conversion here somewhere,
It's still 12.
so but I think it's like 16. So it is down some points, which is really good. So I'm just going to continue to drink water today.
Sure, yeah, we're just gonna cure our diabetes, huh? Okay, great.
And see what happens when I continue to fast to my blood sugar. I'll keep an eye on it, and I won't let it go too low, but I don't think I'll have that problem, but we'll see. So
I don't know, she must be like dizzy.
I did my mukbang video, the diet food, yesterday.
We watched.
And then I have been water fasting. Yeah, for over 24 hours now. So
Right. How long did you sleep? Just curious. Also, liar.
it seems to be working. Like, my blood sugar has gone down by 5 points. So yesterday it was yesterday it was 16 when I tested it.
So bizarre to me to be so focused on these numbers when Chantal has often said that just numbers aren't her thing.
And now that's MMOL. I've changed it to MMOL, which is what I'm used to. But I'll do the conversion here. So 11 is just about 200 mgdl.
It's 12, ma'am. We round up.
So it's going to...
This was fasting. This was her not consuming any calories in a day, according to her. Over a day. 12 on a 24-hour fast. That's like when she said she woke up and her blood sugar reading was like 16 or whatever it was. Like, after waking up? After sleeping?
down a little bit, so I'm happy about that. Now, I will be monitoring it very closely to make sure that it doesn't get too low, because, you know, I hear people saying, well, it's dangerous for people with diabetes to fast.
Okay, so the thing in all of this conversation is I think Chantal's blood sugar probably hasn't dipped like below, let's say, double figures in a while. Like it sucks to say, but based on the diet Chantal was presenting on her MUKBANG channel, I would assume that she has been riding the high blood sugar train for a while. So yeah, I guess we'll see how the body handles it. Retirement home ad sensor. Nice.
I would say people with type 1 diabetes, yes.
Please don't, Chantal. I very verbally admit I know very little. There's some things I know a little bit about, but like I'm not a professional. No one listens to me. No, and no one should listen to me, and no one should listen to Foodie either. Please, for the love of, if diabetes, if blood sugar is a concern for you, if it's in your family, if your lifestyle puts you at risk of that, please speak to your healthcare professional. Get tested. Know your status in all things. Like, it's okay.
Yes.
Don't listen to Foodie.
Because they have problems with their blood sugar getting very, very low. I don't know about type 2, but I think that because this was more than likely caused, there are genetic factors. Like every single person in my family, almost every single person in my family has diabetes.
So type 1 is genetic, is that right? And then type 2 is more lifestyle impacted. Yeah. If you told me that your entire family has a history of diabetes, and you have been told you've been pre-diabetic a couple of times in the past, probably one of those things that you would get on your like annual checkup, Foodie, if that's happening. Blood tests, blood sugar tests, A1C tests, which are those 3 monthly things, right? Anyway, Big Mac, lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 16 months. Big Mac says, Dr. Chantal just cancelled my water fast. Do you mean Dr. Armchair over here? Yeah. Yeah.
But not this young in age. So I think I can read.
She says not this young in age. So I'm assuming that her family has a history of type 2 diabetes. I don't know. I don't really care about her family, but
reverse it or put it into remission or whatever you want to call it. Because yes, you guys were right. Technically, when you look it up, there's no cure, but you can go down to...
You chewed your audience out so hard after admitting to cocaine and Ozempic being your diet secret. And the cure to diabetes, I believe, was your words. But yeah, sure. Get mad at us because we're telling you that that's not what was happening.
You can go down to
Dr. Blue Couch.
normal sugar levels. It's manageable to do that. So my blood sugar level...
Yeah, okay. And that's the thing. Just like Chantal has gotten to a fasted 16 blood sugar reading, it will take a lot of time and dedication and lifestyle change for her blood sugar to regulate. Chantal is at the stage, I think, where she needs to speak to a healthcare professional and probably needs to have a conversation about what medication she can take to assist in regulating her blood sugar, because insulin would obviously be in conversation in that.
My blood sugar levels are hyperglycemic, and if I go down to hypoglycemic, I will stop fasting. And
man, you've got a chunk of numbers to get to hypoglycemic, but again, it's about, what is it? Stability, moderation, queen of moderation,
and eat healthy, whatever. I'm gonna see how far I can go. I want to give my system a break. I'm honestly afraid to eat anything at this point because of how it affects my blood pressure, of how it affects
that must be frightening,
my blood sugar levels. And I've been reading the comments. That's what I also wanted to open with this video.
Stop taking health advice from the internet. Go and speak to someone.
I wanted to open my video by saying this, but I didn't get to. I just forgot. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you're not organized with what you want to say.
Oh yeah, Voodoo, of course. Yeah.
I want to...
Oh, yeah, that might be something that she'd need to look into, too.
Say that I haven't really had the time to reply to all of the comments, but I've been reading them, and I want to thank you guys for your suggestions, your tips.
I hope there are people over there, idiots that they are, telling Chantal to go and speak to a doctor, because I'm not here for the next Annie P high vibrational suggestions. Get out of town. Get out of town.
Concerns. It really...
TikTok is not a doctor.
Really means a lot to me. Like I said, to have people on the internet who I don't really, know, but who care about me in some way. And that means a lot. And I don't take that for granted. And,
yeah, give it a couple of weeks. Give it a couple of weeks.
I do take these things into consideration, and I totally understand.
Did I see her last community post? Was that the one where she was confused about potatoes?
You're coming from, people thinking I should be on medication, and that might be the case.
I think you should speak to a doctor. How are these people not telling her to speak to a doctor?
See how the fasting goes. I I haven't been able to do a very prolonged fast, more than 5 days of water fasting. But in those 5 days, I keep saying this, I know my body did feel really good, and I lost a significant amount of weight. And
Water weight and lowered blood sugar. Yes.
think that I have enough stored fat on my body and energy in my liver that I need to give my body a break, you know? And it can be triggering for people with binge eating disorder to fast, but I have to do it. Like, I have to do something drastic right now because I just, you know, I feel like anything I eat just throws my system out of whack, you know? And this is the only thing so far that's been lowering my blood sugar. Like, this is the biggest dent I've made in lowering my blood sugar, you know, since I've...
Yeah, see, shenanigans. She's probably stripped that video from the internet. Well, from her channel.
Just, you know, I feel like anything I eat just throws my system out of whack, you know? And this is the only thing so far that's been lowering my blood sugar. Like, this is the biggest dent I've made in lowering my blood sugar.
The methodology that she uses to avoid speaking to a doctor is insane.
You know, since I've been trying to do something, which isn't very long, but, you know, eating low carb, that chicken dinner, my blood sugar didn't go up, but it didn't go down. So after I fast, maybe a couple of days or so, I'm not sure.
Ma'am, you sound like an idiot. Stop.
There's a lot of people who intermittent fast, by the way. And intermittent fasting can be you fast for a few days a week and eat a few days a week kind of thing. But
so this was the thing has when I saw you. I thought, oh yeah, remember when you were mentioning the other day in chat about the alternate days? Was it Mondays and Wednesdays? Mondays and Thursdays? The additional like fasting days in Islam, which might be an interesting thing for her. I just found an article as well, like the NIH website had an article that was really interesting about alternate day fasting and how that may benefit people with type 2 diabetes. But again, humans are complex creatures and we all have a lot going on. This is why we speak to professionals who can gauge our capacities and like check in with us in a couple of months' time to see if things are working or not.
But when I go back to eating, I'm going to be doing, you know, clean food.
Yeah, long and short story shenanigans is no one should listen to Foodie ever when it comes to healthcare. They should absolutely engage with healthcare professionals, not listen to Foodie.
Low carb, that kind of thing. So
Georgia does Mondays and Thursdays. Yeah. Gotcha.
Probably a cleaner keto, just because I don't have a gallbladder and my body is not able to handle very high fatty food. You know, very greasy kinds of foods.
And if you haven't seen Milk Tea's recent upload, it's great. And there is that big, like I was saying earlier, there's a really good talking point with Milk about the high protein, low fat, low carbohydrate, like liver shrinking, liver reducing diet, which would probably benefit Foodie in many regards. But again, she should speak to someone
without feeling sick. So
yeah, this plan did not age well, Boop. No, probably not 24 hours. It's spoiled.
Already, I feel so much less bloated. I don't feel hungry. I just feel sick. Like, I just feel ill, kind of like low energy.
Yeah.
Even to make this video.
Loss of appetite, a potential symptom of fucking 20 million things, mate. Go and speak to someone. Get tests.
So my videos might be a little... I'm going to try to make them as interesting as I can for you guys.
Mm-hmm. She's going to eat mashed potato in a minute.
But for the first few days, it's going to be rough, you know?
It's going to be really hard tomorrow with the chicken and the gravy and the potato.
One thing I super dread about fasting is that bad taste you get in your mouth. Anyone who's fasted for like more than a few days will know what I mean. But yeah, I have like over 250 pounds or so. Because for my height, I'm 5'1".
Her eyes are such a conundrum, as are the filters, but mostly the eyes in this one. Like, oh no, my mouse died. Oh no, it's back. Never mind. It was probably me. Her eyes are so bizarre in this. Not like bizarre in a hateful way, but just, I don't know. Like, we've spoken about this before, and I'd always thought it's because, like, light's shining closer to one eye than the other, and so her pupils don't, like, You know me, I don't like talking about the physicality at all, but like it's I don't know, it's one of those weird probably lizard brain things where I see it and I go, oh no, that's not a I hope everything's okay there.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a big step back into my reality.
Okay. I'm 155 centimeters. I think that's 5'1" when you convert it. Excuse me. My healthy weight range, if you look it up, is like 100 to like
Wild.
120 pounds. So anything over that is kind of considered like overweight for my height, and which is why I'm so round and shaped, why I look so big, you know, especially from the side, because I'm apple shaped.
Again, Chantal, at this point in time, so much of the conversation should be about health and not necessarily weight and size. Unfortunately, a lot of the health conversation is a direct result and comorbidity of the super morbid obesity that you are currently existing in. So they go hand in hand. It's all well and good to say, oh, I'm only 5'1" and I should weigh this and whatever. And that's a bigger talking point. But like the number on the scale realistically is kind of just supplementary to the whole like health focused thing. Number, not really important. Like for that one in particular, but like calorie consumption, carbohydrate consumption, blood sugar levels, oxygen readings, all of that stuff, very concerning.
I'm like ball shaped at this point. I'm so round because of how much I weigh, and you know, speaking of which, I want to say I've been getting a lot of lovely comments, and I shouldn't focus on any negative, but I do see people still commenting.
Oh no, who's she mad at today?
And I think I know where it's coming from. There's certain reaction channels that are just so hell bent on, you know, finding something to complain about. So they go after my scale. I've shown you guys my scale many times.
I'm sorry, no.
And there's no function to mess with it, okay?
It's not, ma'am. It's not a function. I think it's just. I think you've exceeded the limit of your scale.
So, also, I've been on a scale before where at the doctor where the scale only goes up to 250 pounds.
Yeah, some of them do that. Yeah.
And what will happen is the scale will go up to the 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, and it will max out at that.
Yeah. So some scales max out, some scales error out, some scales will give you an entirely incorrect number. Yep.
So this scale goes up to like, I think 400 pounds or 180 kg, which is like just shy of 400 pounds. It would say 400 pounds. Like it would either say 400 pounds, it would say error, or it would just be like a bunch of numbers and zeros. Like it wouldn't be saying consistently, you know.
Consistently, we've seen footage of one reading
30 to 40 pounds lighter than its limit.
30 to 40 pounds lighter? Okay, I can't remember what it was because it's not important. It's a number that doesn't matter in this conversation for me. I'm ma'am, no, I'm sorry.
It wouldn't do it. I really don't know how people just don't realize that, you know. I'm sorry if that...
Get me the auto parts scale, get me the hello, it's ready scale, then maybe, but not in this situation.
It doesn't fit your narrative, you know, and makes you look very deceptive to your audience, but that's how it is. You know, if my weight was too high for my scale, it would either show 400 pounds maxed out, like it did at the doctor's. It would say error, or it would say a bunch of zeros or something like that.
Or it would give you an entirely incorrect reading.
It wouldn't say 30 to 40 pounds lighter than
There is absolutely every possibility that a scale will do that. Yes.
What the scale's limit is. Anyway, it just amazes me the really asinine things people come up with.
Okay. Like, I'm sorry.
For content. But anyway, I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow, actually, and keep track of that.
Great. Whatever.
But,
well, me, I don't care about that number. I just don't think it's accurate.
I think that...
And that holds no moral good and or bad. Chantal is a known liar. Like, we had that whole conversation with Pete's and the scale and it being 70 pounds off in the old place. I don't care about that. As an audience member, I just think it's fucking ridiculous for a content creator to come online and just make a point of it, lie about it. Like, why lie? It's not important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 500 pounds. That doesn't even work for me because I don't know what that looks like. But stepping on and saying, oh yeah, it's 160 pounds. 160 kilos. Okay, I can kind of metric that out in my brain. Okay. I'm just doubtful.
Gonna be good.
And she lies.
For me to do the fasting. Also, another thing about fasting that's really beneficial for health is it depletes the glycogen stores in your liver. And, you know, I have fatty liver disease, so it will eat up all of that stuff in my liver. So
you have decades of build up in the liver. Like the little like laugh that she's giving is very telling in terms of how much she's believing the words coming out of her mouth.
Will eat up all of that.
This is the most like immature approach to weight loss, and it's relatable for me because I know that when I used to get really frustrated with the way the way I was existing. It used to be, you know, this is very much a Sunday night revelation of like, no, I'm sick of it. I'm done. I'm only eating water and salads tomorrow moving forward, or I'll just not eat tomorrow, whatever. And like, it's the most immature approach to like a radical lifestyle change. It's not sustainable. It's not smart. You just get frustrated and disappointed. And usually by lunchtime, everything's ruined anyway. So like, when I first saw this, I thought, it's probably not going to work out that long. And lo and behold, 24 hours later, we're eating potatoes floating in gravy.
Stuff in my liver. So, and then it will go on to, you know, kicking into the keto mode, and I'll, you know, it'll use my fat.
Hey, Havisham, good to see you.
I mean, that's why we store fat. We don't store fat just for, you know, anything else. I mean, we store fat because we might need it for energy at a later time. And you can get a lot more energy out of fat than with glucose. So,
yeah, what is the... You can get a lot more energy out of fat than glucose. Carbohydrates. You can get a lot more energy out of fat than carbohydrates. From my understanding, your body prefers to pull energy from carbohydrate sources. Like your brain says, find the carbohydrates in the system that have not developed into fat yet, that have not developed into energy storage. Because eat energy in the body actively over time stores as inflamed fat cells. Yeah, body wants to find the easiest answer to a question, finds carbohydrates in the body first, then utilizes fats. Right. Anyway, sorry, just walking my way through a diagram in my brain.
I'm learning a lot more about that before. You know, and I feel kind of stupid talking about it because I was so against it.
Yeah, thank you, Haz. You put it so much better than I did. Carbs are easier to use up first. Fat comes second usually. Yeah. They are the winter stores of the lizard brain.
I'm not going to completely eliminate all carbs. Like, it's just that the bad ones, yeah. But I'm going to eat pretty low carb. So my body has a lot of energy reserves right now. Yeah. I should be totally fine. You know, I know that fasting is taboo still.
Hey, Chantal, the thing that we're not considering in all of this is your conversations about your relationship with food. If Chantal's telling me she can just flip a switch and not eat for 5 days, and Milk had this really good point as well in the recent piece of content. If you're telling me you can just flip a switch to just stop eating, how is it that we can't take the middle ground in all of this? And instead of eating corn snacks and croissants and full sugar sodies and all of that stuff, why don't, instead of that as an extreme and fasting 24/7 as an extreme, how about we land somewhere in the middle and say, okay, great, maybe I'll just like reduce my calorie intake, maybe I'll reduce my carbohydrate intake, maybe I'll like count my calories, be aware of what I'm actually consuming, see what my maintenance calories are, and maybe work on that just as a novel concept. Hey, like maybe there's a middle ground in all of this instead of the 1 in 100.
A little bit, and people are skeptical, so...
Bye, Oceana. Have a good day.
I don't blame you. You're allowed your opinion. That's fine.
Thank you.
But I'm going to see how it goes, okay? So far the proof's in the numbers. It's been going down.
The Brucinder numbers.
I wanted to add about, you know, my scale being broken. When have I ever cared at all about how I look?
Okay, but again, number on the scale and how you look are two very different things. I don't care how you look.
To people, like, I'm doing this weight thing for my health, not for looks.
Great. That's literally one of the best reasons to address potential weight gain, weight loss is for health. Yeah, good. Great motivation.
Never hidden myself from the camera.
We know.
You've seen me in the past, the exercise ball.
Ma'am, I've seen too much in the past.
Coming on camera just barely clothed.
Do you know what? I've never seen the video of the peeps, but I've seen some screenshots of the peeps. I've seen enough. Thank you. It's too much.
It doesn't make any sense. This theory doesn't make any sense. And what's funny is these accusations are coming from people, reactors who literally do not cam up or show even their face. They don't show any part of themselves.
Hey, Chantal, you know there's a whole heap of people, like audience members, who don't even like create content. They just have opinions on you because they're audience members.
So, I'm sorry, but here I am in front of you. I have no reason to hide my weight because 360 pounds is still heavy. And even if I was 600 pounds, I wouldn't be ashamed to show it. You know, I'm just not one of those people that's ashamed of myself. And if you look at me who's showing myself on camera in front of you versus people who hide behind a camera and judge other people and call them fat, whatever. I mean, hello.
Hello.
Anyway,
I have absolutely zero reason to trust Chantal about scale stuff until we're at a point where we're getting what I eat in a day, here's my calorie tracking, here are my steps, etc. Oh, you're a big dragonfly. Oh, bye. Sorry, hit it. Oh no, he's in here. Oh, buddy, you need to find the exit. Please don't attack me. There's like a dragonfly in here. It's fine, he's fine. He's just having a nap. I don't have to high five him yet. Oh no, there he is. Hey buddy, how are you? Please don't fly at my face. No, we're friends. We're friends. He's trying to find the exit. It's okay. This is just... Welcome to Australia. I can hear him. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
So...
Didn't hit it with a shoe. No! He heard you.
Anyway, so yeah, I just want to do a quick video update. Just taking it easy. Gonna be spending the next while trying to fast. It's gonna be hard, I know. Right now it's not that bad.
Oh, I can hear him. He's shaking.
When I hear my stomach growl or
his wings angrily.
something, I'm like, yeah, eat the fat in my body, eat it. You know?
Don't move.
But with water
I don't know if this is actually a dragonfly. It kind of looks like a giant mayfly, I guess you would call it.
fasting, I know my skin, my hair, everything will be glowing in a few days.
But he's the size of a dragonfly, so...
If I make it that far, you'll see. Just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch.
And then it's going to be about relearning
The least dangerous thing in Australia? Yeah, the bugs aren't too dangerous. I say that now. It's going to hit me in the eye in a moment.
proper nutrition, which I may seek at a center, or there's a lot of online nutritionists as
A damsel? What's a damsel?
well. But we'll see. So...
Oh, a damselfly.
I guess today's
no, damselflies are very pretty. This guy is less pretty.
day one, and I know I did a video not, months ago.
Can it be guided out? It's currently under my desk. I'm waiting to feel it, land on my foot, and then I'll escort him out.
Trying to do a 40-day
Or give him a high five with my foot.
water fast.
Damn it, feet every time.
I will not be doing 40 days,
buddy, where are
but
you?
I'm going to see how long I can go. Oh, excuse me. Even a couple days just to give my body a rest,
I can hear him.
and lower those sugar levels. That's the main thing, is to lower the sugar levels.
Okay, Chantal's goal over the next few days is to lower sugar levels. Oh, there you are. Hello, you're in the corner. Buddy, I wish I had a net to be able... Here, hold on. A fan. Maybe I can use a fan to gust him out. No, I think he hated that. Where'd you go, buddy? Buddy? Hello? Okay, well, I trust he's just having a nap. Everything's fine. Sorry, Chantal, you were saying. Gonna take you back.
But I'm gonna see how long I can go. Oh, excuse me. Even a couple days just to give my body a rest, you know, and lower those sugar levels. That's the main thing, is to lower the sugar levels that are dangerously high, and the blood pressure as well will go down. Because anything I eat, I feel like, you know, anything with an amount of sodium, and the thing is like, if it doesn't taste good to me, I'd rather not eat. So
If she can't have burgers, she won't eat.
anyway, but this will reset my palate as well. You know, going without any food. Once you eat food again, it tastes like it doesn't need a whole bunch of...
Patty, I have no idea what to tell you. Look, this individual right here, this person that we watch every other day, either directly or vicariously through others, she wants an immediate fix. She wants to be able to fix all of her problems today. And she just can't. And she doesn't accept that.
Salt and sugar. It just tastes good because you're like, food, you know? You'll appreciate the sugar and natural sugar and fruit. You'll appreciate whatever. So, alright guys, thanks for listening.
Yeah, her eyes are...
And I'll see you in the next video.
a concern. All right, let's get on to the next video. So Chantal told us that she was going to spend multiple days fasting, and Yor couldn't tell her nothing. And then within 24 hours, we get chicken gravy and potatoes. How good. And the same introduction. How fun.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
I don't know why she's so anti-medication. Like, she seemed to utilize quite a substantial amount of it while over in Canada. Part of me thinks it's maybe like a tourist visa thing over there, but I don't know.
Hey there, Beezers.
Oh my
Want
god,
a personalized...
third ad today. Get out of town. I'm not watching this. Highest record... Why we can... hang on. What is this?
What?
Okay, Julia, have you had a bath yet, sweetheart?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Probably not. You look a bit dusty, dear.
You're in the way. What can I do?
13.8. What, did you just wake up?
Okay, guys, so this is my...
I'm convinced this is that she's taking a recording after just waking up. Yesterday's was 11 something. We're now at 13.8. So are you telling me you fasted for the day and our numbers are up? That seems strange.
Fasting, blood,
Alright, so it turns out that you can't just fast away the diabetes. Noted.
for today. I'll explain in my video coming up right now.
Do you mean the mukbang?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to another video.
Thank you so much.
So, yes, I am eating something because let me tell you what happened last night.
Let me tell you.
Okay, so actually I'm having my one meal here, which is salad that has like lettuce, olives,
Olives, I thought we were concerned about our salt intake, Miss High Blood Pressure.
cucumber, tomato, some soft cheese, pomegranate seeds with a...
Cheese, I thought we were concerned about our high blood pressure. No? Sodium intake?
vinaigrette dressing.
No? Okay. Vinaigrette dressing, is that probably with salt? No? Okay.
That I made.
Yep.
I have some mashed potatoes with homemade chicken gravy
Oh my god, delicious gravy. Gravy's so good.
and a roast chicken. So,
She seems pleased with herself today.
let's dig in. Bismillah.
11 something? No, it was 11.9. It was 12, sorry, yesterday. And now it's what? 13, did she say? 13 point whatever? 13.8. So we'll just call that 12, I guess.
Let's try this salad here. I made it with pomegranate molasses, olive oil, salt, pepper.
Salt?
Very good.
Does she look different in this? Is it just because we're getting a different coloured hijab that I'm seeing her face differently? Maybe. Or the filters. Or my brain.
The pomegranate seeds just add like a little crunch and a bit of sweetness.
Do you know what you could have done? Like, I would have really enjoyed this dish with the roasted chicken in the salad. I don't need the potato and gravy. Chicken salad all day, every day, mate. Delicious. Yeah, we're eating from serving bowls and serving platters today. Yeah, gotta make it look tasty.
Sit. My little sidekick. Let's try these creamy mashed potatoes. Put a little bit of butter.
Just a little bit, just like a stick. I bet you it was a stick. That's how Chantal doesn't believe in like portioning the butter. It's just, if a recipe calls for butter, it's the stick.
A little bit of cream.
Just a splash of cream. We've seen a splash of cream from Chantal. It's like a cup. Also, those potatoes are like moist.
Creamy mashed potatoes.
There's some dairy in them. They're potatoes.
Put a little bit of butter. A
Just
little bit of cream.
Just a smidge. Just a little bit. Said butter lube. Sarah!
Comfort food. And it's homemade. And I tried to watch how much butter and salt I put.
Did you? Did you weigh it? Did you portion it? Did you measure it? Did you record it? Did you do
What I'm going to try to do is have like a measurement of salt that I'm allowed to eat per day.
You know, sodium exists in things that you don't just add seasoning to, right?
And do not exceed that.
Yeah, but you're eating olives.
Maybe like half a teaspoon, which is hard. Anyway, my fasting.
She's something else.
I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep.
Uh-huh.
I had the worst pain in my stomach.
Concerning.
And the worst headache. And I know that's the detox symptoms. But like...
The detox? Who mentioned a detox?
I'm like,
When were we detoxing?
I have to eat something. So
The water fast? Oh, fuck. She's on her detox shit.
last night, I was craving oranges. So I had an orange sliced up.
Uh-huh.
And a piece of soft cheese, the squares.
If you're craving an orange, why did you eat cheese? And cheese and oranges. Ugh.
And this is bad, though. I had a package of noodles. Just one.
Noodles being high in sodium, quite famously, actually.
And that stopped the nagging, the pain, the nagging.
Uh-huh.
But then today...
But I thought we had all of these fat stores and we just water fast for forever. That's how we... Wasn't that how you were telling us we lose weight, address our diabetes and high blood pressure? No? Okay. I'm confused. I'm getting very mixed medical advice from Chantal.
You saw my blood sugar reading a bit higher than usual. So the noodles...
Oh, and carbs. Sorry, salt and carbs. And fat, usually.
The orange is sugary, but the noodles are bad. Processed carbs. I'm trying... If I do have to eat, I want...
And, ma'am, and the salt. Remember the salt? Remember when we were just talking about salt?
I'm trying to stay away from that, but it was just like I'm trying to eat what we have, and I didn't have anything quick. It was like
This is why when you are addressing diet and lifestyle changes and all of that, if you're not counting things, you're gonna find the stuff in the house that's like, oh, that's free food because it's there. We call it food math. It's free because it's right there, and then you eat it, and then you don't feel well, you have specific feelings about it because you're like, oh, that didn't cost me anything extra and I had to eat it, otherwise I was going to throw it away. And that's I call it resource brain. That's what I get. Like, I get, when my resource brain gets really bad, I'll look at something and be like, I should buy a new one of these because I deserve it and it'd make everything easier. Or I have the old one that I can just keep suffering with and I don't want to throw out because I bought that for like $12 6 years ago. Not like a hoarding mentality, but more of like a value thing. And Chantal's doing that with noodles. Great, you want to make a drastic change to your lifestyle and diet specifically because you're suffering with all of this. Maybe it's time to take all of that food, go donate it, go give it to Snoopy's family, get it out of the house so it's not there at 3 o'clock in the morning for you to make noodles.
Like the middle of the night. So
She changed her mind, Amy. No, I call it food math, Sarah.
but I did fast for more than 30 hours before I ate.
Okay.
So not bad. It's pretty good.
Like we were saying, and it has the advice of like, yeah, maybe do the Monday, Thursday thing. Or speak to a doctor to make sure that that's okay. Maybe don't just...
And then now I'm fasting for 15 hours.
Oh, do you mean between your midnight... Wait, she said 15 hours. So she snacked at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's now 5 o'clock in the evening? And we're back on the sodium. Current truth. Ah. Quotable moments.
I'm not as ravenous as I was yesterday. My gosh. I'm going to start with like intermittent fast before I go full fasts.
Yeah, why not do something easy to ease yourself into it, like 12 to 8? That's what I do. Or 16-8, I should
think
say.
I'm gonna eat the skin.
Oh my god, Bug, there you are. Oh, you almost found the window, buddy. You're so close. Can I help you? What can I help you with that you won't get mad at? Buddy, you're going the wrong way. No, wrong way. You need to go up. Up, sweetie. Come on. There you go, you're doing it. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, no! Now he's on the screen. Okay, chat, it's fan time. Come on. Hey, can you get on the fan for me, please? I don't want to ruin my monitor, and I don't want to squish you. Just get... No. Yeah, there you go. You're on it. Oh. He was on it, and then he flew into the corner. Well, rip. Okay, never mind. He got on the fan, and then he decided, no, I like this corner too much. Let me stay in the corner. Fine, you can stay there. I'm just trying to do what's best for him.
Honestly, the gravy kind of tastes like Swiss cheddar.
Although maybe he's escaping a bat or something. Maybe he's sought shelter. He sought shelter with us. That's it. That's the headcanon. He was running away from a bat. We'll just let him rest. He'll be fine.
I make the best gravy.
I'll find it. We'll get his way out.
I didn't put as much flour. Only 1 tablespoon.
So, wait. Added carbs? Oh, yes, the gravy. Sorry. Get confused.
Instead of 2 or 3.
Right. I'm seeing a lot of concern for the carbohydrate intake in all of this. Which, to be fair, like, this is like carbon, potatoes, whatever. Have a conversation about that, and that's fine. But, like, I don't know. Like, if you're concerned about blood sugar and you want to enjoy a potato. Maybe don't enjoy 3 or 4 potatoes in a mash coated in just gravy.
It'll be interesting to see what my sugar levels are tonight later.
Yeah, I can't wait. Wait, was that what you showed us already, or you're gonna show us another one?
That's the deal. I said I was going to try fasting until I couldn't take it anymore.
But again, and this is why it would be so interesting if Chantal actually counted, because she'd be able to tell us, like, the impact of carbohydrate restriction or dropping and blood sugar. That's not going to happen.
And since it was impeding with me being able to sleep, after I ate, I slept like a baby. What I've noticed is that my thirst is not as bad as before. I used to be so thirsty when I would just gorge on junk all night.
It's the sodiums.
Or eat really unhealthy things.
And the diabetes, but...
And I would even have dreams about, like, trying to run to a place.
Foodie's having dreams about running to a place. Yep.
And someone would have a huge glass mug of ice water, and I'd be chugging it in my dream, and I'm not feeling that relief.
I think your subconscious is trying to tell you something.
Because I'm not drinking in real life, right?
Have a drink of water.
So.
Said homemade. Who said that? Hey, Greenie.
I would wake up, drink 4 bottles of water, like.
Yeah. Do you know what one of the signs of diabetes is to look out for? A sudden and unexplainable increase in thirst.
But not eating processed stuff as much, I'm not as thirsty.
Yeah.
Speaking of nightmares, last night, well, I guess it was like morning by the time I slept.
Maybe, Ash. Maybe that's what it is. But I think it's honestly consequences of a lot of lifestyle stuff. And like Chantal's boring as hell. She'll make content out of anything that's happening in her life. I just can't wait for the loophole divorce so we can get some really messy like stuff. But for now it's health.
I have the weirdest dream. I had a dream.
Right, Mick? Yeah, you gotta look. Give every bug a headcanon. It's great.
That I was like in a huge mall. Okay, it was overwhelmingly huge. And for some reason, I was not dressed. I had no hijab on. And, like, no pants on.
Okay, so we're talking about a dream.
And I felt like...
Man, Chantal's talking about dreams. What dry content.
completely panicked.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing.
Oh my god, there you are. You are so big. You are going the wrong way, buddy. I want to help you. I do. Just please don't fly at my face.
Jobby.
Like, he's fine. He's not injured or anything. He's just pooped because he's been smashing into the wall for the last 20 minutes. Hey, you can just hang there. That's fine. You can chill.
So.
Okay, just don't attack. Oh, he's cleaning his face with his little hands. Oh. Oh no, he's cleaning his eyeballs with his little hands. No, he's cool. We're cool. Buddy, we're cool. I'm going to make no sudden movements. I might scream laugh, but if that happens, enjoy the show. Oh, he's cleaning his antennas. Oh, you are adorable. You're being a little too big, though. Okay, you step. Sorry. I'm off in my own little world.
I can't see. I don't know what's going on with my job right now.
I need an Animal Crossing net. Honestly, he's at least the length of my pinky and probably about half as wide. Like, he's got a big thorax, a big, thick, girthy thorax that I feel like if we swatted him, he would just splat all over the wall. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to let you clean yourself up, and you are like a foot away from an open window. So if you could just go, that'd be great. It's fascinating watching. He's got like little, not mandibles, but like front claws, and is doing that thing. He's cleaning his face. And it's real cute. Oh no, I'm getting the feeling of like this is what I felt when Bean entered my life. I can't keep this one. I mean, I couldn't keep Bean, but I can't keep this one. That's okay. Oh, he's so majestic. He's like he's folding his antennas down and then like scraping them. Hi. Imagine me as David Attenborough. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my god, it's so precious.
Like, I need to find a clothing store for obese women, and they have to have hijabs.
Get a fly screen.
So, I'm looking for a place. I come across this clothing store, and it was like multi-levels. It was huge.
It's not a bug, it's a Pokemon. He's pretty... Oh, he's calmed down now. Oh. He's calmed down now. His wings aren't ready to launch. He's folded them back, and he's just hanging out.
Huge, like, stopped at one point, continuing on another side of the mall.
Chantal's talking, and she's talking about her fucking pantsless mall dreams.
To find a clothing
Let me live reality for a moment.
store for obese
Suck him up in the vacuum. I do have a vacuum here, but I'm not doing that. That's mean.
women, and they have to have hijabs. So, I'm looking for a place.
I just don't have anything that I can put him in. Maybe if I get a container, I can scoop him up.
I come across this clothing store, and it was like multi-levels. It was huge. It like stopped at one point, continuing on another side of the mall.
Oh, it's so fascinating. Sorry, Kate. Hello. Thank you for being here for 14 months. Kate says, Zach, Foodie is boring. Have you read anything fun? No, I haven't had a lot of capacity to read at the moment, unfortunately. No. I'll take any suggestions though.
It was weird.
Someone suggested I read Akatar, Court of Thorns and Roses. That's it.
And for some reason,
So, someone messaged me that, and I was just like, I have no idea what this is. And then all of a sudden, all of my like shorts and like all of my algorithm basically said, someone mentioned Akatar to you. Here's Book Talk. I was like, oh no, what's this? Who are these? What is this? What's this?
I'm like,
Who are these people? Who should I be mad at?
running on all fours
Whose team am I on?
to the store, and it was like called like Pink Llamas plus size store. So I go in, and there's all these people, and the clothes were like ugly AF. They were like pantsuits for like, I don't know. They were ugly pantsuits.
Okay, sorry, I've been half paying attention to her. She's having a dream. She's not wearing her hijab or pants. She's in a mall and she's found a pantsuit.
Nothing wrong with the pantsuit, but these ones were not nice.
Hey, Becca.
Hi.
So I go up to an employee who looked like they didn't want to help me. And I'm like, I need a hijab. They're like, we don't have those here. You have to cross the street, go to Terminal 56. Anyway, just like a huge airport or something. So I'm like,
This is terrible. Did any of you watch this alone? This is awful.
oh, no, I can't. I can't go that far without a hijab. I'm like, I can't leave
She should be the one reading.
the store. Then my
Chantal's book review, chapter by chapter. Now that shit I would enjoy.
mom shows up and my uncle for some
Because then we could collectively book club it. We could read the book, and she could tell us about the chapter and her interpretation of it all, and we could give ours.
reason. And
How fun! She needs to read a book. Oh my God, Lisa! Hi, good to see you.
Like-
Happy Thanksgiving.
trying to help me. My mom, like, has bought. She used to, when I was in Canada, she used to buy me a lot of clothes. Like, if she would see it, like, if she was at Maurice's or somewhere, Paddington's, she saw, like, a nice shirt,
I miss the halls, honestly. I miss a good torrid
would
haul.
get it for me. If she thought it would look good on me. And she usually has good style taste.
Oh my God, the bug's gone. I took my eyes off him for like 2 minutes. I'm not confident he went outside because he's on the fucking light. Buddy, I appreciate you. I just need you to get out.
Like, more conservative, because she's my mom, but...
I don't know if he's a dragonfly.
So she was picking out a shirt.
I don't think he's a dragonfly because he's got 4 wings.
And I went, wow, that's nice. You know, it was like a nice blazer shirt. I'm like, now if I can only
You're too close to my face.
find a hijab.
It looks like a praying mantis, but without the mantis.
And I saw the store had...
Or the praying. Really, he looks like the body of a praying mantis with the legs of a dragonfly and the wings of 2 dragonflies glued together.
curtains that looked like they were made out of chiffon hijabs. So I was like thinking of taking one. Hi!
He really did, milk tea, sneaking up on me.
And using it. But,
Like an alien?
anyway, I ended up finding
no,
some
not
clothes.
really. I just want to scoop him up on something and show you. Hey buddy, do you want to get on the... Please don't get mad at me. Please. Look, it's a fan. I just need you to climb on the fan. I know I'm bugging you. Okay, I'll stop bugging you. Oh my God, I'm funny. Oh, he turned. Hello. Hey. I just want you to meet the crowd.
I'm like, how much is it going to be?
You can either... I just want you to meet the crowd or leave. That's it.
And they're like,
He's crawled behind the light now, but his butt's still poking out, so it's looking like he's just poking his butt at me.
everything in the store is...
No, this bug's too big for a high five, Lisa. This is like finger length bug.
under, it's like 4 dinar or less. So that's awesome.
Amavi, hello, thank you for the note. Amavi says, have you seen the new Foodie doc by Lego Jace the TV? One of your thumbnails was in the video for about half a second. That's cute. No, I haven't seen it. No, I have not. That's cute.
So then
Was it a good one? Did I look happy? I hope so.
I get to the cash. Knowing that I had
Oh, I do have some
$18,000
paper, I guess.
in my account, okay? My checking.
That'll... Maybe I could use the wedding girdle.
Of this particular bank. So,
Oh, you know what? He's at peace now. I'm just going to leave him. As long as he stays there, it's fine. Voodoo, thank you for being here for 5 months. Voodoo says, using this to say hi, thanks for the fun again. My pleasure, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate the support.
but when I go to pay for my
A bush cricket?
clothes,
Bush cricket.
it's like insufficient funds.
No, it's not a bush cricket. It's not.
So I'm like, what?
Let's look up bugs.
I'm like, I know I have the money in my account. So I checked.
Brisbane, late spring, looks like dragonfly.
Sure enough, 18,600 something.
Mayfly? Is it just a giant mayfly?
It's not working.
Guys, I think it's
whatever
just a
reason.
giant mayfly.
So I still have no hijab on. I'm like panicking and
Yeah, he's just a big mayfly, but he's like the size of my pinky finger.
panicking.
Ephemeroptera. Wait, how come mayflies on the other side of the planet are like tiny little things? This guy's fucking huge. But his legs aren't that long.
Super annoying.
Lisa, thank you very much for being here for 4 months, mate. I appreciate you. Lisa says marks Australia off the bucket list. Look, bugs are just really friendly here. They just really want to come and give you a hug. And oftentimes that's at the face, you know? They lean with their face.
I hate those dreams.
Oh. Came out of nowhere and scared the hell out of me. Okay, you're on the wall now. You are so big.
Anyway. So this is what
I don't know, like 3 inches long thorax, maybe 2, 3,
Yeah.
somewhere there. He jump scared me. He did.
I'm going to
I think he knows what he's doing.
we did like
I think
a
he's
grocery
fucking-
order not long ago. So I'm gonna like take inventory, clean my fridge out, my cupboards, you know.
I would do the glass and cupboard thing, but we're so far through Foodie that I just...
See what I have to make for meals. I think making a lentil soup or like some kind of beans is like a really good if you're really hungry. They fill you up. They have a lot of fiber and protein.
Don't they just?
I don't really have anything I don't have any junk food in my house. The only thing I have is that box of cheesecake I haven't made yet for Salah.
Are you going to make... For Salah, yeah. Are you going to make that?
And
Just add butter.
Mr. Noodles or those like Indomie instant noodles, which we only have a few packs left, but I'll try to save those for Salah because I just needed something fast. I was like, I'm so hungry last night. Like, I felt guilty after eating because I was like, I wanted to go further than over 30 hours. I can't remember. I have to.
Chantal, it really is telling that I'm more interested in a bug on my wall than your story. That's wild.
Calculate exactly how many hours, but it was a lot and I couldn't sleep. I had the worst stomach pain this time. I've never experienced that before with fasting,
Hunger. Ooh, hunger.
but
March right out the door.
anyway.
That's a line from Cabaret. If you all haven't seen Cabaret featuring the stunning Liza Minnelli, not Lisa Manolo. It's a great movie. You should watch it.
I'm going to start with the intermittent fasting. I think it's better. I feel better physically when I do that right now. So, yeah. So typically like at least 14 hours usually is what I do.
14 hours. That seems strange. So she's sleeping for 10, not eating for 2. 14 hours. That's 10 hours for an eating window. That seems weird.
Yeah. So typically like at least 14 hours usually is what I do.
Sure. You've been, ma'am, I've just got to break everyone's bubble here. We've been on this fasting roller coaster for 3 days.
Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm going to finish my salad now. I don't think you guys want to just watch me eat and spit out the olive seeds and everything.
She's not finishing that salad. She doesn't want it. She's filled with the mash of 4 potatoes and a quarter of a chicken.
And then, yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. So, anyway.
It says, but 14 hours is the usual for most people from dinner to breakfast. Yep.
Guys, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, Chantal. All right, chat. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out. I'm going to go find Mr. Bug and try to get him outside, so don't you worry. Oh, he looks so peaceful. Maybe he can stay. It's fine. I'll deal with him. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. It was lovely to catch up. I don't know when I'll see you next. I've got a little bit of a busy weekend, so pardon me. I'll try to come online. It probably won't be at a particular time. It'll just be a pop-up. You know how we roll. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Please make sure you drink your water, wear your sunscreen, have a snack, hug a loved one, take a nap, kick back, relax, take care of yourselves. If any of these are concerns of yours, please speak to a healthcare professional. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, you've been great, and I've been Pulpy, and the bug is apparently named Martin. So I'm going to go, and I'll see you all in the next